Hello and welcome. I am so excited to be sharing this video with you today because it's on one of the topics that I'm really passionate about, the mind. And I like to refer to it as your exceptionally powerful mind. Ever since I became aware of how powerful one's mind is in relation to the experiences they have in life, the outcomes in life, the results that they have in life, I took greater interest and I'm passionately interested about learning everything about the mind. But today I would like to focus on one aspect of the mind, and it's mind management. Yes, mind management. You may be wondering, what is mind management? Well, let's look at it this way. Your mind is a tool, it's an instrument. And if I may add, this is the tool or this is the instrument that God has given each and every one, all of his creation, the humankind, to be able to appropriate all the blessings that he has given them, okay, or he has made available for them. But this mind or a tool needs to function efficiently and effectively. And it depends on what it is made of and how well maintained it is. So like any tool, how it is created or how it was manufactured and how frequently it is maintained will affect the quality or the results that it produces. Our minds are no different. When a child is born, their mind is pure, it is clean, it is clear. In fact, let's look at this picture of water. It's clear. The water in here is very clear. You can see it is perfect. It is clear. It is, if it's representing the child's mind, it is pure. It is unadulterated, if I may add, right? So this is the ideal state of the mind. Now, when the child starts growing up, at the very early stages, they are not able to process information. Their mind is very pure, clean, and they think they can do anything. There's no limit for them. There is no fear. They really exemplify at this stage the scripture verse which says, I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. So this is the child, clear, pure, unadulterated mind. But as the child grows with time, they start gathering information. And how do they gather this information? Through their senses. They start hearing, they start seeing, they start tasting, smelling, touching, feeling, all the five senses. And they start picking up clues. They start picking up information from their environment, from their family, from their parents, even up to when they start going to school. Sometimes they may hear things like, you are a good for nothing child, or you are not smart, or a lazy child, stupid child, or this child is a jerk. Things like that, all those negative thoughts. Let's look at this little example here, smaller glass of a dark liquid. I like to liken this to the negative thoughts that a child may be picking up as they grow. Okay, all what I said before. Now, as they pick up these thoughts, they go into their mind. Their minds are fed with these negative thoughts. Okay, and now the one's clear mind, okay, which knew no limits, there were no fears, is being fed with some negative thoughts or limiting thoughts. With time, these limiting thoughts become beliefs, and these beliefs turn into strongholds and they form mindsets, what we call mindsets. Now, there are positive mindsets, there are negative mindsets, there are growth mindsets, there are limiting mindsets, there are so many different mindsets. But when the mind is fed with negative or limiting thoughts, the outcome is something like this. So the once pure, clear mind has now been contaminated, conditioned with negative thoughts and beliefs. So what happens next? As the child grows into adulthood, these negative thoughts, which have now become beliefs and negative mindsets or limiting mindsets, start affecting their decisions and their choices, what decisions they make and what choices they make in life. It could be decisions regarding their career, school, what schools to go to, who to marry, where to live in the world, and so many other things. You know, what aspirations to have. I mean, when they were growing up with a clean, clear mind, if you ask the child, most children will say, I want to be an astronaut, I want to be a teacher, I want to be a nurse, I want to be a doctor, I want to be a mom. But when these thoughts start contaminating that pure, clean mind, things begin to shift. They start going to school, a teacher may tell them, you are not smart enough, and all those aspirations of, or desires of becoming a teacher or an astronaut, they start dissipating with time. If they have an opportunity to go to a school, maybe an Ivy League school, they may think, well, they told me I wasn't smart enough, or I'm a good for nothing child, so why should I bother? Or maybe there is a job that is available, or someone, a friend is telling them about an opportunity, and they may pass on it because they feel like they cannot amount to anything. They are a failure. They're not going to succeed in that job. So why bother? So we see how these negative thoughts, which have now become beliefs, are limiting this individual, or any individual for that matter, from being their best. You know, so there is hope. It's not the end of the world. It took some time, years actually, for them to get from where they were as a little child to where they are today with this kind of a mindset. Now, I wish there were a magic pill that one could take to reverse things back to the original state, the ideal state. I consider that the ideal state. But I'm not sure there exists such a pill. So what can we do? We can, with time and effort, reverse this situation, what I call renewing of the mind. We can renew our minds to the state where we were, you know, pure, clear mindset, no fears, no limitations. We can still get back to that state. And what it takes is a good dose of positive thoughts. Okay, so this second picture with clear liquid in it represents all those positive thoughts, positive affirmations that we now need to start feeding into this mind, right? We need to start feeding thoughts like, I'm a success, I can do all things I set my mind to, I deserve the best in life, you know, I have a divine purpose that I'm fulfilling, I am smart, I am beautiful, and so many, many more positive thoughts. So with time, just for the sake of this illustration, you can see that clear state is coming back. Okay, so we are gradually, with time, focus and determination, coming back to that clear state. Okay, I don't want this to spill all over my island here, but I think you get the idea, right? Eventually, that mind is going to come back to the ideal state where it was before. We're almost there, you know. There's a little bit of discoloration, but quite close, right? So this is to show us that with the right thoughts, the right affirmations, with the effort and determination, we can reverse, we can renew the mind. Okay, and once we get to this state, We want to hold on to it. You know, we want to guard our minds with all diligence. We don't want to come back to an environment or to individuals or what we used to see, watch on TV, read, all those negative thoughts that we used to feed our minds. We don't want to go back there. So we want to guard our minds with every effort, every ounce of energy and determination that we can. Okay. Now, on our website, premierdestiny.com, you can find a whole lot of those positive affirmations, many more. Some to do with money, some to do with your destiny, some to do with your career, so many more positive affirmations that you can use on a daily basis. Okay. And like I said, it will take some time. So don't give up. Don't give up. Just keep repeating those positive affirmations until you get to the state where you think it's ideal and you feel empowered, you feel courageous, you feel like the sky, even the sky is not the limit. And you start now dreaming or bringing back all those aspirations that you had. You start building your life all over. And eventually you start seeing the results of what you really desire in life. Because from the mind, from the thoughts that you have, and you feed those thoughts into your mind, okay, you have the conscious mind and the subconscious mind. That's on another video. But the subconscious mind does not have the ability to reject any thoughts. So when we feed positive thoughts on the subconscious mind, it runs with them. And those thoughts now start affecting our feelings, our emotions, which in turn affect our actions, right? And the outcomes, the results that we have in life. So I hope you have time to check more videos on our YouTube channel. And if you've enjoyed this video and you'd like to see more, make sure you hit subscribe so you can be notified when we have more videos for you. Okay. And also on our website, premierdestiny.com, we have a tool for mind management. You can use that. It's a free download to help you manage your mind so that you too, right, you too can enjoy the lifestyle that you so deserve. Okay? Until next time, think on these thoughts.